Hello, my fellow thinkers and seekers of wisdom, and welcome to Quotable Skeptic. I'm your content creator, and before we delve into our video, I'd like to share something unique about this space. I craft articles on atheist quotes and also share my own thoughts with the assistance of ChatGPT. However, Quotable Skeptic is more than just an ordinary channel. Here, you'll find a perspective driven by curiosity and the pursuit of knowledge. I'm an atheist and a person with cerebral palsy, which affects my ability to speak properly and use my hands. Nonetheless, I can still operate my computer, phone, and other devices using my toes. I rely on my family for assistance, and regrettably, I never had the opportunity to attend school because most schools in India do not admit individuals who are completely dependent on others. That's why you hear AI voices in my videos. Together, we will explore the realms of atheism, philosophy, and critical thinking. It's a journey of discovery and reflection, guided by the belief that intellectual pursuit knows no bounds. I'm excited to have you join me on this path of exploration. Now, let's dive into our next thought-provoking topic on Quotable Skeptic. Author of this article, Quotable Skeptic and ChatGPT. Idols, tombs, books, and deities. The Labyrinth of Religious Beliefs. Introduction. Imagine a child playing with dolls. It's a simple, innocent act guided by imagination and devoid of any real-world impact. Now, consider the striking parallel in some religious practices, people worshipping idols, tombs, or even praying at tombs. This article delves into the perplexing world of religious beliefs and how they often resemble childlike play, from idol worship to the veneration of books and invisible deities. Idol worship, the dolls of religion. Idol worship is a common practice in many religions. It involves attributing divinity to physical objects, often statues or figurines. Just as a child might cherish their dolls, believers in idol worship hold these objects in reverence. But, unlike a child's toys, the faithful believe these idols hold supernatural powers or represent gods. Whether it's Ganesh in Hinduism, saints in Christianity, or various deities in other belief systems, the act remains analogous to a child's play. Tombs and relics, shrines of adoration. Another facet of religious practices involves the veneration of tombs and relics. Whether it's the veneration of saints' remains in Catholicism, visiting the Kaaba in Islam, or praying at the Western Wall in Judaism, these practices often mirror a child's fascination with treasures. Just as a child might consider their favorite action figure or teddy bear sacred, religious adherents elevate these sites and objects to sacred status, believing that proximity or connection to these places grants spiritual favor. Books, pages of devotion. Books hold a unique place in religion. Religious texts, whether it's the Bible, Quran, Bhagavad Gita, Torah, or any other, are seen as sacred, almost like cherished storybooks for believers. The devoted study these texts with the fervor of a child engrossed in a favorite book, finding solace and direction in their words. However, the difference lies in the claim that these books contain divine truths and instructions, elevating them to a higher pedestal than mere children's tales. Invisible deities, the ultimate imaginary friend. Perhaps the most intriguing comparison is the belief in an invisible deity. Children often invent imaginary friends to provide companionship and solace. Similarly, religions postulate an unseen, unknowable entity, and devout followers construct an entire universe of beliefs around this imaginary friend. Much like a child's make-believe adventures, believers engage in rituals, prayers, and actions in the name of an invisible God, striving to please and seek favor from an entity whose existence remains unverifiable. Questioning religious practices. By drawing parallels between these religious practices and childlike behaviors, it becomes evident that much of religious devotion is akin to the imaginative world of a child at play. This comparison does not invalidate the deep personal beliefs of individuals but rather highlights the inherent nature of religious practices. Questioning these practices is not an attack on personal faith but an invitation to critically examine the basis of one's beliefs. Conclusion. In conclusion, drawing parallels between religious practices and childlike play is not an attempt to undermine personal faith but to shed light on the perplexing nature of religious rituals. While these practices may serve as sources of solace, purpose, and community, it is essential to critically evaluate whether such devotion is founded on a mirage of beliefs. The resemblance between idol worship, tomb veneration, book reverence, and belief in invisible deities highlights the inherent imaginative quality of religious faith. Just as children create and embrace imaginary worlds, religious adherents navigate a complex landscape of supernatural constructs. The difference, however, is that children typically outgrow their fantasies, while religious belief systems persist and influence societies for centuries. In scrutinizing these practices, individuals can choose to confront the illusory nature of religious beliefs, opting for a more rational, evidence-based approach to life's existential questions. This acknowledgement does not diminish personal spirituality. Instead, it encourages a transition from blind devotion to a more enlightened, humanistic worldview. With such clarity, individuals can embark on a journey towards a world free from the illusions of religious dogmas and focused on the pursuit of knowledge, empathy, and human progress. What we can learn from this article. 1. Analogies in religious practices. The article draws thought-provoking parallels between religious practices and behaviors akin to childlike play, such as idol worship, tomb veneration, book reverence, and belief in invisible deities. This prompts viewers to reflect on the imaginative and symbolic aspects of faith, too. Inherent nature of religious rituals. By examining these analogies, the article does not seek to invalidate personal faith but highlights the inherently imaginative nature of religious rituals. It encourages viewers to critically evaluate the basis of their beliefs without undermining their spirituality. 3. Questioning religious practices. The article invites individuals to question the mirage of beliefs underlying religious practices. It emphasizes that this critical examination is not an attack on faith but an opportunity for a more rational and evidence-based approach to life's existential questions. 4. Complex landscape of religious constructs. Exploring the resemblance between religious practices and childlike play reveals the intricate and imaginative quality of religious faith. It underscores the longevity and influence of belief systems on societies for centuries. 5. Transition to a rational worldview. Acknowledging the imaginative aspects of religious beliefs can lead to a transition from blind devotion to a more enlightened, humanistic worldview. This transition fosters the pursuit of knowledge, empathy, and human progress, free from the illusions of religious dogmas. In essence, the article encourages viewers to engage in critical thinking, introspection, and self-examination regarding their faith and the imaginative aspects of religious practices. It offers an opportunity to align spirituality with a rational worldview while respecting personal beliefs and fostering a broader perspective on faith and its place in the world. As we reach the conclusion of this insightful journey, I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you for being a part of Quotable Skeptic. Your curiosity and engagement mean the world to me. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and hitting that subscribe button to stay updated with our latest content. Remember, sharing is caring. If you found value in our discussions, sharing this channel with your fellow truth seekers would be greatly appreciated. To both those who have been with us from the beginning and those who have just joined, thank you for being a part of this incredible community. Your support makes the pursuit of knowledge and critical thinking all the more rewarding. Until we meet again, stay curious, stay rational, and always keep seeking the truth. You can also join my WhatsApp channel and follow me on Instagram. Both links are available in the description and pinned comment. This is Quotable Skeptic, signing off.